Hey everybody, I am APH. Welcome back to the amazing game Clanfolk. Where we left off yesterday, we kind of set up an area for our cooking as well as some food storage. And as I was ending the last episode, we had a message that unlocked the grave, a place to hide dead people. It prompted me to go watch the actual trailer. I gotta tell you guys, if you get emotional, don't watch that trailer. It's an amazing trailer, but it is emotional. So let's go ahead and unlock that. We got this area queued up, but we're going to clear out these trees, and then we're going to build something here so that we can actually have a little place for our people to sleep. Taking a look up here at the top, something I didn't look at is it looks like we have different options for roof overlays. No overlay, a growth rate. Apparently something's growing right there. So I don't know exactly what that does yet. Fertilizer, again, shows there. That would actually make sense. Take that off as well as a temperature overlay. Environmental. Oh, maybe trees actually bring some happiness. And let's go ahead and take a look at our people real quick and just see. And what I notice is this may be a bug, but I had X'd all of these out in the last episode, and these are now not X'd out. So either this is a bug or something that's intended. But this is an early access demo, which means that some of these things may be worked out as the game develops. Let's take a look at our people real quick. We've got Darlene as a senior. It looks like end of life by the looks of it. That is not promising. Eric again is a senior. It looks like it's a little bit further along. Wearing some sort of sash. It's labeled as plaid. Judy, an adult. It looks like there's a lot of actual health there, and had a baby icon there. Might have been taking care of our actual baby. Stacy, adults, a lot of life left by the looks of it, chopping down lumber. Christy, a juvenile. Okay, so that's something that we need to look into. Jason, also a juvenile. Now, looking at the fun, for some reason, Jason's fun is actually going down really quick. So it might be something that we have to look into, and then of course we have our baby. And it looks like we can't do too much with our baby, but with Jason, let's grab him. Let's take him off of work mode for a second and tell him to come play this flute and see if he'll play it and see if that actually brings him a little bit of happiness. Taking a look at these logs, I don't think I have a log storage, so let's go ahead and go into our objects and believe it was storage and get a log bin. We'll place it right here with the rest of our storage. We got branches up here. I should move them down at some point in time this episode. Want them to finish gathering this before we do anything else. And our gravel pile. So this is actually throwing me off. These are stones and it's called a gravel pile. It's actually throwing me off a little. Because my mind is telling me this is gravel and not stones. Looks a little light. Let's grab any stone that we can in the area just to kind of try to keep that full. I don't know why it wasn't collecting this. Maybe there's only so much you can queue up in one gulp. All right, unlocks the kiln. Uses branches to create charcoal. And we can go ahead and place that right here. And a butcher block, meats and hides. Let's go ahead and place that right down in here. Let me turn that the way I want it. Now, our eels are short. We'll go ahead and close that out because they'll repeat the task at some point in time today. Now, planting. Tilled soil increases fertility by 25% and yield by 50%. I think it's a time that we actually till a field right here so that we can get some actual berries in here. Yeah, that looks good. And we unlocked a hide rack, a snare kit, and a bow. Oh, yeah. Well, we all know what a hide rack does. Dries hides for clothing and tanning. Snare kit, well, place these near rabbits for best results. And a simple bow, great for hunting wascally rabbits. Oh man, the devs have to be have to have watched cartoons as kids. So let's go ahead and place a hide rack. We'll place it right next to the actual butcher block. That kind of makes sense. Let's make a snare, and let's make sure that we have, I don't know, 20 twine at all time. That seems like it's reasonable. And then we'll build a bow. Yeah, we probably don't need to auto build. We probably just need to build a bow. Yeah, let's go ahead and close that out. And then we have a note that we need to be producing hay, well, straw out of hay. Let's make an auto supply of, let's make it of, you know what, let's crank this up a little. Let's do 400. We're gonna let everybody finish their tasks so they can start finishing things. And then once they start finishing things, we should probably look for some more berries so we can plant berries over here. So eventually we can clear this out, because I get a feeling that if this produces better, we want them over here. Looks like we're coming up on the end of day 2, and let's go ahead and close out these, as that's really not necessary anymore. Now, let's take a look at Jason and see if his mood has improved any. Look at that. His mood went up. We just had to give him the day off. Yeah, plus 15 a second for free time. So that's something we're going to have to watch. We're going to have to actually watch that. Let's see why his mood is down a little. Kid brain, so he's got 6 times experience. That's good to know. Free time, yep, we had that. Child labor, work minus 1,000 max. Okay. Entertained, mood 1,000, and well-fed, health per second, and mood, or work and mood. Okay, so that's good. Just kind of looking over this real quick. Let's go ahead and tomorrow he can head back to work, I'm thinking. I think that was good giving him a day off. And unlocks charcoal. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So it produces out of 20 branches and 25 clay, 10 charcoal, and some wood ash. Now, wood ash, either that means we're going to unlock something like glass, soap, or soap glass, or something like lye would be my guess, as wood ash, in particular, soda ash and potash would be used for making glass and soap. That's it. That's kind of exciting. Let's maintain, let's cancel that out. Let's try to maintain 100. Yeah, let's auto, and we'll just try to keep 100. Maybe, yeah, right there. We'll try to keep that and see if that supplies our needs. Looks like these guys are starting to do their thing. We probably don't need to keep hay up here anymore, as we've got our actual hay pile down here, haystack. We unlocked our actual snare. Unlock snare. Place it near the rabbit for best result. Okay, so we must have to make the snare kit and then use the snare kit to actually place the trap. So let's go ahead and place that right here and see if we can get a rabbit trap. Now, in objects, I believe that we unlock, yeah, sleeping mat. So it's a bit better than sleeping on bare ground. So what we'll want is somewhere over here, we'll want something about like this, which means we're going to have to place probably ground underneath it. So in a second here, we'll take that out. So let's go ahead and go construction, and dirt floor doesn't really seem like it's that great. It's a -10 for environment for indoors. I'm thinking that is what the mood is. So let's go ahead and build a stone floor right here. And then for the beds themselves, let's go ahead and DQ those until we've built the floor. So that will be a task for tomorrow. And what I'm thinking is we'll need a walkway in between. So we'll plan on something about like this to get started with. But we'll let them build this, put our beds here, maybe start building our wall around it. I'm thinking wattle for, or not wattle, you get in there. I'm thinking probably daub for the actual wall, as wattle is flammable, and I'm thinking that we're going to actually need to maintain. Daub is low flammability, wood is medium flammability, and it looks like it takes a lot of logs to actually do that. And stone, we just need to mine the stone. We would need to mine the clay. Actually, stone might be the better solution. So we might do something about like this, where we place a wall there and then kind of come over and build one here. We're going to start with this and see how that goes, though. All right, everybody's asleep. Let's go ahead and speed up time so that we can, they can wake up. And yeah, this person's just kind of meandering around. And we'll kind of look at some other things while they're sleeping real quick. Yeah, food was pretty basic. Crafting, again, we just had the kiln. Storage, it looks like we have all of the storage that we need. Clothes, I don't know quite what's up with that. Ooh, a manure basket. Let's go ahead and close all this out. Used to collect animal dung. Let's get back on there. Bump my mouse. Used to collect animal dung for compost. Can also be dumped or to relocate poop. Okay, that's good to know. So we'll queue up one of those, because I've got a feeling with the amount of animals we have running around that we're going to need that. All right, let's go ahead and close that off. And we've got the charcoal actually queued up, so we shouldn't need to worry about that. At some point in time, I do want to cover this because it does say that the fire can be put out by rain, and we haven't had it yet. Low food. That should take care of itself when the eels come in. Yeah, there's a daily task for it, and they should do that. Let's think over by the mountain over here. I saw some berries. And what we can do is we can probably tell our guys to, yeah, gather berries. Look at all those berries. And then what we'll do is once they bring those berries back, we will plant some actual bushes over here to see if they grow better than these ones over here. Now, according to this, the growth is 26%. So if they grow at 25% per day, it should probably take 4 days for these to get adult. And for the actual bushes, I don't see a growth on this, but that might be the fact that it's a wild bush. Okay, let's get back to our people as they're getting going. And it looks like they're going to start building our actual wall here. We've got rocks everywhere, so I don't know how much rock it's going to take, because I know each section says it takes 1. And clay itself, yeah, we probably need to queue up more clay. I want them to grab the berries first. Oh, look, Stacy's going to come over and place the trap. That's good. I don't know, you know, zooming out a little, it looks like we have some rabbits over here, some chicken, some pig. And it looks like we have some rabbits over here. We might have to do a rabbit trap over here as well. Ooh, and one of our people, look at this. Yeah, over here Eric's getting our berries. Looks like he gets about 4 per. Let's close off his tooltip so we can see. Yeah, 4 berries, 4 berries. So this has, oh, maybe it's piles of 6 because it dropped 2 here and dropped 2 here. That one, he only dropped 1. I wonder if his skill in gathering affects how much he actually gathers. All right, unlocks hunt wild animal. Let's take a look at that. Must have finished the bow if we have unlocked wild animal. And let's place a target on one of these rabbits. Now that's a female bunny. I don't want that one. Let's that's a female as well. Oh. Can we trap you and, you know, make you our friend and raise more of you and have you produce lots of little rabbits and feed us? Oh, here's some steaming piles. That's what we needed the actual manure basket for. So let's see if we can find another rabbit. Let's zoom out a little bit. Here we go. Another female, a male. There's a male. Let's go ahead and hunt this one. Yeah, there we go. We got the hunt icon above it. There's actually lots of rabbits, and oh, so many berries. So many berries. Berries for days. Oh, look at that. I can see mushrooms on this one. We will nab those. And it looks like I have mushrooms starting to grow right here. Starting to learn what the icons look like. All right, back to my building. Looks like our daub wall is starting to come along and saying we need, I believe that would be clay. Yep. And the kiln is needed. Uses clay and charcoal to produce pottery, tiles, and brick. And unlocks gong placement. Let's place our kiln first. Yeah, let's place it out here. I don't think it needs to be inside. So, a place to store manure and poop accessories. That's probably pretty important. I don't know where to actually place it. I don't want it over here by my food. And I don't want it by my beds. Let's place it just beyond our actual storage pile there. Unlocks a dump. Spoiled items go here. When they rot, they will be fertile ground left behind. So I wonder if I can place the area here, since we're looking to move our beds. And this will cause this area to become fertile. Something to look at. Now we've got a little bit of actual cooked eel left. And we've got some seeds. Got a little bit of coal, so we might need an actual storage for that. Now, what are we missing? Probably large rocks. Hide shelf. Okay, place in a dry location. A place to store wet and dry hide. For right now, we're just going to go ahead and place it here. That means we're probably going to have to cover this at some point in time. Okay, let's take a look at our people, as Jason was suffering from fun yesterday. It looks like he's okay now. He's moving around actual stones. So go ahead and check on Christy. Again, moving stones, and Darlene moving stones. They're building. I'm good with that. Eric is making the gong collector. Looks like they've got all these berries, so they're ready to go. They're being my mushroom. So hopefully they'll bring those back soon. I'm thinking we need more clay. So let's go ahead and queue up this area for clay. That way they can start filling it. Yeah, pretty much everything is getting empty, which is okay. That's kind of what we were wanting. And with those berries, I'm thinking we should plant them. Yeah, let's plant a row of them here. I think we'll start with 5, and then we'll expand it if we have extra berries going over. And then, as I said, we'll start clearing out this area over time. We'll probably do 2 wide for the bushes. And then what will happen is we'll expand somewhere else, because they get a pretty massive movement penalty if you place too many. So I don't know that I want them wider than that. Excellent. This area is starting to come together. I really want you guys to start building this floor. I know it takes a lot of clay and a lot of large stone. So I know a lot of you guys got to be focused on this, but please move faster. I hear winter is coming. That's what I'm hearing, guys. Let's go ahead and speed up time just a touch while they clear out that area. Ooh, I didn't realize it wasn't on 4. Kind of taking a quick look at the tutorial. I played about 15 minutes, and they actually want you to play on speed 4 from what I'm seeing. All right, let's go ahead and slow that down. Unlocks tile used to build roofs and fancy floors. Clay brick needed for smithy, bloomery, kitchen, floors, and walls. Unlocks more stuff. That's good. And clay jug uses Used to gather water and put out fires. Also unlocks more stuff. Let's make a clay jug, because I have a feeling that's really important. Takes 2 coal, 20 clay. Takes some time. Let's see what a round of bricks also does. Now, I don't know that I have enough coal to make that happen. It looks like we're still cooking coal. This wall's starting to come together, and then might place a actual roof on there. Let's get another coal queued up, as we're apparently going to need it. Let's queue up 10 coal. We can probably take off this auto. We'll just kind of queue it as needed. And hopefully this will do 10 runs is what I'm thinking it will do. Yeah, look at that. We've got some floor. Looks like we're still the middle of day 3, 28 degrees Celsius. That's pretty warm. A little warmer than my liking. We get a little icon that the pottery is cooking. Got our plants actually going. Got a lot of seeds. Maybe after we plant, well, we've planted those. Maybe we'll plant some grass somewhere. I'm thinking what we're going to end up doing is creating a fenced-in area. And we're probably going to have to plant hay inside of that fenced-in area. Excellent. We've got some stone down. Let's go ahead and place. I think it's under basic needs. We'll start placing our actual sleeping mats. Because I gotta imagine they're going to be a little bit better than the just sleeping on the ground. And as soon as this side is done, we'll kind of reverse over to the other side. That's kind of my plan, at least. Oh yeah, taking care of the baby. Oh, yeah, well. Apparently even nursing is in the game. That's a thing. Alright, what are my other guys doing? Hauling clay. Building this wall. Now, does this up a skill? Is there a... yeah, building skill. 7 of 18. So some, like doctor is 7 of 10. Building is 7 of 18. I'm kind of curious as to how those work. Hey, piggy. Unlocks floor mat. Let's take a look at that. Used to keep floors clean, not needed on gravel or dirt floor. Interesting. Used to keep floors clean. So we probably are going to need a doormat in our door. Hey, our first bed is down. Let's go ahead and remove one of these, and we'll start the actual transition of moving everybody over here. Oh, look at that. Immediately puts the baby in the bed. And we've got a second one. We're making progress, guys. We're making progress. Now, I'm curious as to how far a roof spans. So let's do this. In our actual roof, I don't think we want a hay roof. We could make it fairly cheaply. And maybe we do that. Maybe we make a hay roof just to have a roof. And then what we'll do is we'll replace it with something a little bit more sturdy over time, because I got to imagine that will actually burn quite a bit. And looking at our straw, I click on the wrong thing there. We've got an inventory of 392. Let's go ahead and cancel that off. So hopefully they will just go build this real quick. Yeah, look at that. Starting to build it. Now, I'm not sure how this roof overlay works. So once we have some building in there, we will... yeah, look at that. They're starting to build it. Yeah, we'll leave that like that for the time being. That should give us a nice little closed-in area. Now, does it give a tooltip saying how far it can span? Oh, and hey, we've unlocked add water. Higher moisture equals faster growth and lower risk of fire. I'm suspecting we've got to do something like this, and let's go ahead and water these two. It's probably, yeah, the jug that we created actually will cause that. Do we have a stockpile for soda ash, the wood ash? I don't think we're going to have a specialty stockpile for it. So let's get a general. Yeah, we'll go something like that. Maybe extend it a little bit further out. That way we can move our storage from over here to over here. That's probably a wise decision. Look at this. We're starting to get our house going. Now we can put on our overlay, and it looks like it puts a shadow. And if we zoom out, it shows it. Okay, and let's, since we've got that far, let's go ahead and do our next section of floor. Something about like that. And place our next bed in there. So again, personal needs, and we'll go ahead and place that there. And we unlocked Start Fire, a great way to clear fields, create fertile soil, also loves to get out of control. I've in a little bit of testing, I saw where fire got out of hand and actually burned quite an area. So that's something to watch out for. And unlocks firefighting, used to prioritize certain tiles. And we have a thing that says to make bricks, which we're already doing, so we can probably close that out. As once those bricks unlock, hopefully we see what it actually unlocks. Hey, our baby is up and moving about. Excellent. Looks like we need some more stone, and I think I saw some actual stone in this this area. So let's gather. Yeah, look at this. We've got a bunch of stone over here. So before we head over to the actual mountain and start clearing that out, let's use what we have. And we've got some gravel. Let's go ahead and tell our stockpile over here to not accept the gravel. That will push it into the actual storage there. We've got a bit of hay, and I don't know that we have a straw storage. Let's take a look and see if we have a stockpile for that. So branches, clay, the gong, gravel, hay, which I would have thought it would have went in there. The hide shelf, yep, we know about that, and the log and the rock heap. So we don't have it yet. Got some gravel starting to accrue. We've got no clay stored up. Let's get, with this stone, let's get some more clay. We haven't brought in our berries yet. Unless they ate them. Let's scroll over there and see if they, yeah, we haven't brought them in yet. Oh, and we've got more mushrooms. It might be getting later in the actual summer where mushrooms are starting to appear. Now, it does have a thing that says stumps is one of the best ways to grow them, so that might be something we watch. Excellent. Bringing in more. Let's see what doors we have real quick. Let's go to construction. Went to objects and doors. We just have a straw door. Keeps the heat and animals out. Let's place a door here and a door here. I'm thinking that's the right thing to do. It will look goofy until we actually have built the area. And we'll go ahead and do walls and queue up the walls here. Now, a lot of this stuff will probably change as we figure out more of the game. I just want to get a good start. What actually scares me is, unlocks brick floor. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Takes 2 clay brick and takes 5 clay to make an actual brick floor. A speed bonus of 43. That's actually pretty good. Unlocks masonry. So a bloom needed, uses ore and charcoal to make ingots. And brick wall. You know, we may have made a mistake actually building out of stone at first, because it looks like brick is way cheaper. Let's take a look. Yeah, we've got 25 brick from what we we used. So that 25 brick would have made a lot of actual floor if I was looking at that right. Yeah, look at that. That 25 brick, that would go a long way. So maybe this becomes a storage at some point in time and we switch over to using the brick. Let's make tile and see what tile unlocks. This unlocks 25. Yeah, we'll do that. Unlocks the barn door. Oh, and a straw window. Oh, we unlocked a bunch of stuff. All right. We need rock. We know that. A straw curtain. Allows heat transfer between rooms. All right. Let's straw window needed. So it's saying a window is needed in here. Straw window allows light into the room. Requires wall, which that kind of makes sense. Unlocks more stuff, so we need to actually place one in order to unlock something. Let's place it right there. We'll probably place one on the other side as well. Bloomery. Takes brick, clay, and large rock, and it unlocks the actual ore and charcoal. Or requires ore and charcoal to make ingots. We already did the kiln. This is not very big. This is basically a forge is what this basically is. Stone hoe. For digging clay and... Oh, we must have broke it. Let's go ahead and build one. Close that out. Branch gate. So we're unlocking more stuff. Allows traveling through a fence. Again, large. And we've got a corpse pile. Unlocks vent. A place to haul dead animals to butcher or to keep. Yeah, we'll place this over here. Hopefully, once we do, maybe we caught something. No, our trap is still there. Maybe he went and killed that rabbit. Yeah, I'm not seeing an icon over here. So maybe he went and killed that rabbit. Yeah, I'm not seeing the bow. Okay, I missed something. We have a ton of seeds, so we're gonna have to watch that. We have our water, and again, looking at this, the berries is moved up to 6, and the growth looks like it's almost caught up to the growth of these ones. So these ones have 4 berries. These ones are gonna have 6. That means these are actually well worth it because they're growing faster and they produce more. Excellent. What are we missing? Probably large stones, probably. Yeah, I don't see any large stones in there. They're still collecting clay, and it looks like we're coming up on the end of day 3. The good news is we have 4 of our beds. We can probably get rid of some of these, which will cause people to sleep inside there. And then hopefully tomorrow what we can do is expand the rest of this to have the other beds, as well as put a roof on the rest of the building there, since we've got half of it. No overlay. Growth. Oh, look at that. We can actually see the growth of the things we've planted. Water. Okay. Good there. Fertilizer. This must represent this area is fertile, maybe? Yeah, because there was poop there, so that means that the fertility has started. Temperature, again, it's like in the middle of summer. And unlocks a tile. Floor tile. Takes 2 tiles, 5 clay. So again, just like the brick, it's actually probably a lot more efficient and probably looks a lot better. Now, I was hoping that it would unlock roof tiles, but maybe we need to make a few more of them. We'll kind of keep an eye on that. Oh, look at that. We've got a sheep and a a rooster sleeping in the bed. Excellent. Is this the way that we trap them? Is create a fenced-in area, let them go inside to sleep, and then close the door? And I think there was a few others roaming around. Yeah, we've got a pig there. Oh, there's their rabbit. But I think we've got a few others, so maybe we have to start building more of these just to maintain our actual our animals. Looks like these guys are getting ready to lay down for the night. Who is missing? We are missing somebody here. Oh, here we go, Darlene. She's a trooper. She's out and about, and she's getting ready to sleep. Let's go ahead and speed up time as the night goes by before we start day 4. Excellent. I gotta tell you guys, I'm actually really excited about this game. I think the end of day 3 is a good spot to go ahead and end this episode. Came out a little bit later than I wanted. Just kind of life happened type of day. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode where we're going to finish building this house. Hey, I'd like to take a moment to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit that like button down below. Want to become an active member in the community? Join the Discord, where we talk about upcoming challenges. Link in the description, and we'll see you in the next episode.